Hey y'all, for today's video, we're going to be doing a soak off plus a new scent. As you guys can see, everything looks super good, but this client doesn't like to do any refills. So the first thing I'm going to do is clip off the extra length, and I am going to go in with Kiara Sky's new XL 5-in-1 drill bits, and I'm using the coarse one. This is a safety bit, so you don't have to worry about cutting your clients. I did speed these clips up because I'm not trying to just have you guys watch me drill for like 3 minutes, but it definitely did decrease my filing time. I'm using my drill at a speed of 25, and obviously the faster you go, the more product it takes off, so you just have to be very careful that you're not staying in the same spot for too long. Once I get to the clear acrylic layer that I do before I do my application, I stop right there. That's another plus of starting with a thin layer of clear acrylic. When it comes to soak offs, they're a whole lot easier because of course if you keep drilling past the clear acrylic, you're gonna hurt your client's nails, and you do not want that. Usually before my clients get here, I do boil up some water just to have that hot water ready when I do get to the soak off part, and I could put it at the base and then put the acetone on top. I feel like the heat just kind of activates the acetone and it makes the soak off a whole lot faster. But I wasn't aware that we were going to do a soak off. I didn't ask and she didn't mention it, so I didn't have time for that, so I just microwaved some water really quick. Once the hand is done soaking in the acetone for about 5 minutes, I do go in with my sanding bit. I know some people like to use a cuticle pusher to remove the extra product, but I find it a lot easier to go in with this drill bit. The sanding bit that I am using is a medium grit. My drill is also at a speed of 5, so nothing too crazy. Once I'm done removing all the product, I'm gonna go in with my non-C-curve nail tips from Kiara Sky and their glue as well. As I've mentioned before, I like to dip the tips into the monomer and then wipe them dry before applying them onto the natural nail. The reason I do this is because it speeds up the gluing down process, and I just don't have the patience to stick around and wait for it to dry. Once I'm done applying all of my nail tips, I'm gonna go in and start prepping the nail tip. I go in and blend the natural nail to the nail tip and also create that C-curve at the tip, obviously after I trim them down to the length that she wants. Both of these steps are optional, so you don't have to do them. I just like to do them because they're already part of my routine and it's like a muscle memory thing. I don't even think about doing it, I just go ahead and do it. But when it comes to the C-curve at the tip, I actually do recommend you do this if that's the look you're going for, just because when you do your application, it is going to help you a lot to just set that foundation in. It is an extra step, but in my opinion, it's worth it. Once I'm done prepping the nail tips, I'm going to go in with my dehydrator, and I do use acetone in a spray bottle. Once I finish dehydrating them, I go in with my Mia Secret primer, and right after I put the primer down, I go in with a thin layer of clear acrylic. Like I mentioned, there's a lot of factors of why I do this, but one of the main reasons is I don't like my clients to get lint on their primer. So it's just the easiest way to avoid it. For the set that my client is getting, she did come in with the inspo, so I'm going to drop it right here. Instead of the pink color, she wanted to get a green color, so that's what we ended up doing, but we'll get into that a little bit later. For now, I'm going to let you guys watch the application process, and I'll come back once we're on our next step. For the acrylic base, I don't know what exact color I used. I did custom mix it, so I'm sorry y'all. Once again, gonna let you down with that one. with my application, I'm going to go in with my 60 by 60 hand files, and they are going to be linked in the description box below if you guys are interested. Just going to go in and smooth out any imperfections and really define that shape. You guys already know I'm super big on shaping. The shaping has to be crispy. Once I'm done hand filing, I'm going to go in with my fine drill bit and clean up the free edge, also the cuticle, and just smooth out the entire base of the nail to give me that perfect foundation for when I go in with my designs. Now that I'm done filing, I'm going to go in with this gel polish by Makartt. It's called T. And I'm going to do these little abstract designs. Now we're going to prep for our chrome, and the chrome that I'm going to be using is going to be linked in the description box below, along with all the other products that I'm using as well. So what I'm doing here is going in with top coat, some non-white top coat, the regular top coat that I use, and using the liner brush to outline the design. Once I outline the design, I'm going to fill in the rest of the green with the top coat as well. Now, once I'm done, I'm going to have them put it in the lamp for 30 seconds, not 60 seconds. I don't know what the whole thing is behind it. But when I do 60 seconds, it does not come out like this. So 30 seconds and you're going to get that mirror finish, as you guys can see. I'm going to repeat this step for every nail. I am going to do each nail individually just so I won't over cure the gel polish. once I'm done doing the design, I'm gonna go in with my top coat and top coat the entire nail. I like to add the top coat before I go in with my 3D design because I feel like if I do the top coat after, it kind of doesn't look like it's giving any type of 3D. So it's just a personal preference. There's nothing wrong with doing it the other way as well. It's just what works for me, so that's what I'm going to be doing. For the 3D design, I'm going to go in with my Makartt rhinestone glue and just outline the actual design that I made. This gel is a little more on the runny side, so I do flash cure right after I finish doing that first layer. Once I finish flash curing the first layer, I go in with the second layer and outline the exact same thing just to kind of get it to thicken up. I feel like not a lot of people talk about this, but this is the type of design that you have to layer up. So if you don't have that effect that you like and it's not giving what you want it to give, just go in with another layer so you could get the thickness that you're going for. I'm going to be doing those exact same steps onto every nail, and once you finish, you could go ahead and add your cuticle oil and be done. So that wraps up today's video. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.